See exactly when it goes live. It says I'm still waiting. Oh, it should be starting any second now, though. It might have already started, actually. And maybe it'll just start a few seconds ago whenever I didn't think it was live. There it goes, I think. Maybe? Did I pause it? No? Yep. Doesn't matter. Grant Tilley is here. What is going on? Tyler Willis, what's up, sir? Excellent. I can see we're live now. What is going on, everybody? Hey, it's Higher X. Hello, hello. What's up, Kyle? Mark Curtis, Gavin, Tay Jones. Thank you. It's one of my favorites that we've done. Oh shit, the hoodies we are getting in, I believe. Hopefully, if the guy can do the same production that he did on these, we should have them by next week and start shipping them out. So if you guys haven't gotten your hoodies yet, there might still be time to get an order in for it to ship out coming up next week. Otherwise, you'll just have to deal with whatever couple of extras we order and hope that we, got your size in stock. Scott Wexler, what's up, sir? Liberty Seeker, Mr. D. Walt, how are you? Kyle Boer's here. So the past 2 days, right? Yeah, the past 2 days, we did Fast and Accurate. So we did a fighting pistol, actually an intro fighting pistol, then a Fast and Accurate pistol. And Garrett was in the class, Garrett Matson. If you guys haven't met him, awesome dude, like all of you are. But probably, definitely in the top 5 like best shooters that come through the class, like as far as just like the skill stuff goes. Out of all of our alumni, I mean, he's like way up there with like the best shooter I've seen come through class. So anyway, we're doing Fast and Accurate pistol. Last time I taught this, Kyle Boer was in the class, and he had like a 1.01 draw to heart shot. And so anyway, we're doing that on the range, and Garrett's crushing it. He's at like the 1.1s, the 1.2s, or something like that. And I tell him, I said, man, the fastest I've ever seen was Kyle Boer did a 1.01 the last time I taught this class, and like he took that personally because literally the next time we ran it, he did a 0.98 like draw to heart shot, and he just put it in the holster and then just ran back, stepped off the line. And then we were doing the same thing, but from 20 something yards, away. Yeah, about 25 yards, I think, is what we ended up at, trying to do the same thing, just on a full-size steel, but draw to quickest hit we could get. And then he did a 1.16 with that. It was crazy. Let's see, Rocco, what's going on? Kyle Osborne's in the house. Hello, sir. Things are good for me. Adam Hall, what's going on? Tyler Willis says Garrett the Machine M. Yeah, absolutely. And a solid human being to boot. Yep, I'd agree with your assessment, Scott. Boer says, was he the dude with the dot on his pistol? Had 0 recoil shooting. Yeah, so the next short that I'm going to put out is just going to be, I got some like sideways angles of him shooting, and I wish I had remembered to record it in slow-mo, but I didn't. But anyway, I'm just going to just fucking be like, Fast and Accurate Part 3. Why is Garrett's grip so much better than mine? No, it was not from Inside Waistband Appendix. No, there was, we did have Dylan Mansell show up on day 2, and he was rocking it that way. Dylan's a good shot as well. He was doing pretty good on some of the stuff, especially not being warmed up like the other 2 students were. Garrett was rocking his duty rig, so like what he normally carries on the job, I believe. So outside the waistband, kind of a drop leg thing, but even then, it is fucking quick. What's going on, folks from Dalton? Hello, sir. Where's Lewis? Miss seeing him on the show. Man, you just missed him. he came up here. He has a gig going on somewhere. So he was grabbing some of our target stands that we use on the road for whatever he's doing. Probably something lame. No, I'm sure it's great, but like he might still be in the shop somewhere. He just, he doesn't like you guys enough to get on the live stream anymore. What's up? Sorry I'm late. It's Mike and Dale's fault as usual. I agree. Yeah, you can always blame Mike. Yeah, Scott agrees. You can always blame Mike. Adam Hall says Garrett is a badass shooter. I think I got a video of him at Surgical Speed Shooting Summit. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Kyle's 1.01 was outside of waistband as well. D-Walt says, Garrett is a phenomenal shooter unless he's shooting beside me. Then he's cheating. Yeah. Garrett, so Garrett also took the intro class and the fighting pistol class. And he did offhand only the entire time for those two classes. And in the intro class, we shoot Allen dots in the intro class, and he stuck to that offhand only and just fucking cleaned it with his offhand only shooting 1-inch circles. I mean, the dude is very good when it comes to shooting a gun, that's for sure. It was one of those times where, like, I'm pretty confident in my pistol stuff, Like, I feel all right about it. But, damn, sometimes you just hang out with a dude who is, like, that next level for you to aim for, and I'm just, it was definitely a humbling experience. That's for sure. Let's see. Lewis be out there learning and teaching. Yeah, absolutely. Higher X, is the sidestep and running the slide, regardless of what you're doing, still taught in Fast and Accurate? So, because Fast and Accurate is a skill-based class, it is the only skill-based class that we really run in that way. We have Fast and Accurate pistol and Fast and Accurate rifle. It is not required to do the sidestep and do the racking of the slide each time, because, again, we are making a break between, like, this is just us working on running the gun quickly and more accurate. So that's why we don't require it, except for we do have a tactical response pistol qual that requires, on each draw, requires a sidestep. Each manipulation of the pistol requires a racking of the slide, and all of that good stuff. What's up, man? Oh, you're good. It's rolling. Yeah, there's a seat right there. If you're just dropping that off. You don't have to hang out. I know you just got off from yelling at John, or having John yell at you.
Yeah, so I need to yell at somebody.
That's right.
Kyle Boer sounds like a loser to me. Josh DeWalt, that guy too.
Yep. But yeah, so anyway, in the Fast and Accurate, again, just the one time where we're like, hey guys, you don't have to worry about racking the slide every time, unless you want to. So one of the other students in the class, he'd never done a skill-based thing, so he didn't know, like, when I said speed reload, and he was like, I don't know what that is. I was like, good, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you right now. So he just racked it every single time. Yeah.
I like it. I mean, that can be a speed reload.
Yeah.
Depends how fast your hands are moving.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
Dude, which camera do we look at?
That one.
Dude, this is crazy.
Yeah. So this is set up this way for when we do, like, the tactical response talks, like podcasts.
Okay.
Then that way Shelton can cut to just the individual faces that are talking. I know, man.
I like it.
We actually got him to do something. Carter says, I'm just saying we should normalize open ankle carry.
Dude. Carter. Timeout. Somebody with a wrench. Give him 60 seconds.
Yeah, Scott says, Carter, I will find you and slap you. Scott, I need to retake fighting pistol left-handed only with left-handed gear. Yes, and that's what Garrett did.
Not with left-handed gear, though.
No, I mean, you shouldn't. James was like, don't. If you're going to take it off-handed, do it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Sam Russell gets to cheat when he does that stuff.
Yeah.
Because he regularly wears a left-handed gun and a right-handed gun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when I asked James that, he was like, "Yeah, now you gotta do it left-handed." I was like, "I don't even have a left-handed holster." And direct quote: "Who the fuck said you gotta use the left-handed holster?"
Yep. Gavin says, always a student. Agreed.
Yep. Kyle's working on curriculum for a class called Move.
Nice.
I hope there's movement in it.
Oh.
There better be.
No.
Not just a catchy title.
No one wants to see your open ankles, bro. Damn. Dalton says, I'm telling the wife that I have to get down to a fast and accurate ASAP. So bad, it's giving me the jitters in my titters. Hey, look. Some people are happy to see you.
John Crewer, I saw honey. You left a jar of honey for me at SOE. I'm gonna have to ask about that. I don't think I received that, but it could have gotten mixed in with all the goodies that they get from all the peoples.
Mm-hmm.
Did you write "Stay Dangerous" on the top? I'll go hunting for it. I'll fight Amanda for some honey.
Yep. Tyler Willis says Garrett can speed load from an empty magazine. I like it. I will say, now it could have been his ammo. But he did a lot of on the slide lock reloads, slide lock release, and he got a couple of type 1s. Mm. And again, when I was in that class with Ock, it happened to me twice, and on the second time, I was like, this is why we rack the slide every single time.
It can happen.
Yep.
It can happen, especially when you're going to partial mags, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
What do you see up there?
Gavin saying, hi guys. I'm not going to call you all out by name.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see your thumbnail avatars.
Except for the guys with just the letters.
Yeah.
Yep. Here's a good question. What should I focus on my second time through fighting pistol?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
How much did you retain from your first time?
That's kind of where my mind went.
Yeah.
Most people's second time through the class is really their first time.
Yeah.
You know?
Like my second time through, so I did Way of the Pistol.
Mm-hmm.
And then went back up north to New York, and then I came back down for the year of fighting. And I know my feeling was at the end of Way of the Pistol that, like, I had remembered the Wyatt Protocol. I remembered fast.
Right.
Like, sometimes I was still, like, topping off before scanning, or, like, not getting fresh mag out first. So my second time through was, like, 100%. I was like, I am going to rock this fast, this Wyatt Protocol. So that was a focus that I had going into my second time for sure.
Mm-hmm. What was I worried about? The second time I went through it, so the first time, man, I don't know. The second time I went through it, I was probably worried about the same thing as the first time, which was I really hope that I don't do anything bad enough for the guys to tell James.
Yeah.
And me get yelled at.
You're in a little bit of a different situation than most.
Yeah.
But to in seriousness, Jonathan, if we didn't answer the question, like, you're a different person. It's just the facts. So it's going to be a completely new class for you.
Yeah.
Or feel very much new. If you're one of those people who, like, some people have the instinct of, like, shoot fast, hope they hit.
Mm-hmm.
And some people have the instinct of, like, cannot press trigger until, like, perfect.
Yep.
So if you're on one of those sides of the spectrum, kind of trying to push yourself to a point of like 80 to 90% hits, and kind of see where you're at in terms of being able to the accuracy versus speed
Yeah.
teeter-totter. I think that wouldn't be a bad thing to try and do. It's just make sure you're pushing yourself enough. Like, you're not showing off by having one little hole in the middle of the A zone.
Yep. I agree. Yeah, my serious answer would be, if you're doing your part and taking notes, which I don't think enough people do on the range, as far as like what drills we're running, and then not only that, but what drills were either your favorites or the obvious answer is the things that you need to work on the most. You know, so if when we did the one-handed shooting and the manipulations and stuff, if you were like, oh shit, like I didn't do one run of that correctly. Like, that's what you should practice when you're at home, and then this will be, all right, now when they yell fight, I'm going to do it just like I did at home and do it correctly the way I'm supposed to, and focus on those weak points, and then put yourself to the test in class to see if you do all right. Because if you don't, Tim will make fun of you.
And we tell everyone, like, go as slow as you need to get everything right. Yet, how many times at the end of day 2 does someone still have a messed up grit?
Yeah.
So, like, if that's not something you have 100% down, just don't allow yourself to skip the building blocks along the way and slow it way down. You'll get more out of the class.
I like Tribble's answer, which is the answer would be your front sight. That's what you should focus on.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Damn. Booer says second time through the class is mindset. Yep. I feel like a lot of people do a good job the first time through, retaining a lot. Not a lot, maybe not a lot, but a good portion of the mindset lecture. But I can't tell you how many times I've had people go through it and be like their second, third time and be like, I don't remember James saying that the last time I watched this. And I'm like, yeah, no, it was there. After helping run, so this is from Scott. After helping run a class or two, I realized the importance of slowing down and looking for opportunities to learn more stuff. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Jonathan, the guy who asked the original question, I retained a lot, I think, but I also feel like I have lost my edge. The skill side of it, I tend to aim too long. The accuracy sides tends to be my leaning.
Me too.
Yeah, I was about to say, I literally just had it confirmed again in Fast and Accurate today these past 2 days. Anytime I ran a drill with the guys, I was like, man, I just wanna wait that extra half a second, quarter second to make sure that sight settles in that little bit more, and then you don't make time or whatever. And so that's of course a skill based thing, but you know.
But you'll surprise yourself, and again, don't totally go where you got 50% misses, but you'll surprise yourself if you kind of push the pace on that. Again, draw slow or draw at the speed you need to draw correctly, establish that great grip, have everything perfect, but when it is time, once you touch the trigger and take the slack out of the trigger, go ahead and let it fly a little bit. You'll that's the place where it's okay to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Right? We got that in Train and Learn. If you don't push yourself there, where can you?
That's right. Yeah, from Train and Learn now, anytime I do Fast and Accurate, I tell the students, like, you have my permission to miss.
Yeah.
Like, just, see what happens. Not a big deal. DeWalt says that's what the two guns are for. One fast, one accurate.
Where is that?
That's down at the bottom. I skipped everything to say that out loud.
Classic, yes. Said, I got one for each of you. One to be accurate, one to be fast.
Let's see. What do you got up there? Never mind. Ignore that. Did Tim get his revolver fixed? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He took it over there to Shooters. They took it apart, and it was rusted. But Everybody knew it. It was
Yeah.
rusted. So,
Bound to be.
yeah.
Little did they know, it wasn't actually rust. It was just grizzly.
Yep. Some wintergreen and death got up in there. Let's see. Grant Tilley says, I sucked at the shooting on the move drill. I have practiced it some since, hoping I can work on it more often when I get this range finished up. That is the downside of like the shooting on the move stuff is where do you go to practice that? There's not a whole lot of places where you get to just set up your own barrels and weave in and out.
Dude, every dumpster is a shooting range if you're brave enough. This is not legal advice.
Yeah. I tell all the dudes who come through from like New York or something like that, where they're like, hey, I've only got indoor ranges. I'm like, hey, I'll tell you what our resident Yankee says when he goes to indoor range and he wanted to practice this back in the days, he just picks his feet up and down.
Yeah.
Just kind of like
Just
in
move a
place,
little
just get
bit.
it bouncing a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Wiggle it, even if just a little bit.
Yeah. Long cut grizzly, don't play. It does not. So what are you doing this weekend? You got a class going on, right?
Yeah. Gonna be a small kind of private thing up at SOE.
Oh, okay.
Doing a pistol class, LCAR concepts. It's gonna be the first official LCAR concepts.
Oh,
class.
man.
I think looks like there's going to be another live tissue lab coming up in March as well. Those of you who are interested in that, make sure you reach out to Bob Lester.
Mm-hmm.
And I started, today was my third daily live stream.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to do 5 live streams a week of
Damn.
my morning exercise.
There you
So
go.
I'm not sure which days of the week. It's going to depend what I have going on and stuff. But doing a live stream at 5:30 local time to
Central
me,
time.
which
Can change.
for the most part is going to be Central time. But 5:30 a.m. I got that like hack that I think I found for how to do super high volume reps of stuff like push-ups, squats, pull-ups, and all that. So it's an EMOM.
Mm-hmm.
So every minute on the minute, but for an hour.
Oh, okay.
So like today I did 5 push-ups a minute for an hour, gives you 300 push-ups.
Not bad.
So the goal is to get, for myself, is I want to be able to do 500 push-ups as a half-hour warm-up for workouts.
Damn.
And so I think that's something like 16 a minute.
Yeah.
So it'll take a while to get up to that, but it's cool. You can play with the reps. Like you can do obviously more reps per set if you only go 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good way if you don't have much time to get a pretty damn demanding workout.
Oh, yeah.
Like the number of people who have done more than 100 push-ups a day is pretty low.
Yeah.
So if you can start cranking out a couple hundred every morning, like I think that's something.
Yeah.
Until I posted it and I saw someone had a video of 300 push-ups in 10 minutes. And I'm like, well, first of all, like those aren't push-ups,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
Okay.
Like, so, but anyway, that the push-up people are even crazier than the gun people, dude.
Are you still paying off your push-ups to Sonny? Is that what's going on with this?
I think I've settled
Settled that debt?
I've settled my class push-up debt a
Nice.
few times over. This is trying to go a little bit further than that. But
Excellent.
if you guys are interested, that YouTube channel is called Becoming LCAR. So Becoming LCAR, and again 5:30 every morning. There's a couple of them out there. It's basically a cheap way. You don't have to buy a gym timer. You can just put on my live stream for the beeps.
Nice. Damn.
Oh, there's Bob.
Yep, there's Bob.
Live tissue, March 28, 29, 30.
March, huh? Sorry, guys. I'm just going to take a look at my calendar. We do have a intro into a fighting pistol though those days, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I really do want to make it to the live tissue lab.
Dude.
You know?
Hey, you asked Tim. There's nothing like getting your hands in a pig.
Damn. Let's see. Adam saying the same thing as me. He'd like to make it to that live tissue. Sam says schedule your live streams ahead of time.
What's that?
Schedule your live streams ahead of time. So like for
I just did.
I just told you.
I'm gonna go with Tim. I scheduled it for 5:30 every morning. Tomorrow should be up and scheduled already.
Yeah.
I think I caught on to that. I'm pretty sure I created it. I'm doing it through StreamYard. I'm trying to figure shit out, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how technology works.
He doesn't have a Shelton yet.
Yeah. No. I've got like different accounts on my. I don't have any of those accounts on my phone.
Oh,
so
jeez.
I'm struggling here with it, but it's up there.
Yeah. It's almost worth it. Just nuke everything and get everything on the connected on the same thing.
Yeah.
Not your LCAR thing.
Yeah.
But all your other stuff that's on that phone, just nuke it all, and it becomes your LCAR phone.
Dude, I already have the LCAR phone set up on my other phone. That was the dead phone that doesn't have service, but like the Apple ID, it's all set up, ready to go. So everything's how I need it as soon as I buy another phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be able to have my stuff all sorted how I want it. But for right now, it's just getting there. It's a little bit of a pain because I'm like, oh, let me send that link. I can't fucking text it. So then I got to email it to myself.
Yep. Damn. Jay Latsman.
Hey, Scott says Lewis only has 12 subs. Dude, I was doing a dance at SOE today. I was like, I'm in the double-digit subscribers, John.
Oh, shit.
Plus, I have way more than that are watching that same stream on OnlyFans. I don't think they're doing the correct workout to it, though.
Damn, what was I going to say? I can't remember. That's all right. Oh, yeah, Jay Latsman doing my job for me. Don't forget, guys, to hit the like button while you're here. I mean, you're already watching. I know you're excited for Lewis's stream tomorrow to watch his workout. But don't worry about that right now. Yeah. Right now you're here with us. Hit the like button here.
Like.
And then go to sleep right now so Lewis's workout stream comes sooner for you. It's like Christmas Day.
Pow.
And then hit a like button over there.
Yep. Bob with a good comment. The live tissue lab is the force on force of medical training. That's a great parallel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm stoked for it. I really hope I'm able to make it up there for this one. I have not made it to any of them. So, same thing with Radio Made Easy. Those are like the two that are up at the top of my list of like, I want to take these classes and like something always comes up and it's just gets in the way. So, hopefully I can make it over there. Live Tissue Lab is using stuff like Immediate Extra Medical, but on actual tissue, right?
Yeah.
You could say on live tissue.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Kyle says he'll be watching the live stream on OnlyFans.
Is the OnlyFans the same username? Am I going to have to make an OnlyFans thing now? It's funny, we were joking around at Train and Learn about, like, taking over OnlyFans. As the gun... like the gun community.
Yeah.
Right. Gun community. Yes, the community is thinking about going over to OnlyFans and taking it over.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
It would be really cool. Plus, then you can go to the range and shoot naked and be all right.
I mean, I don't think you have to be naked to be on OnlyFans.
Yeah, but they'd be more accepting of it. YouTube wouldn't let me do that.
Yeah. No, YouTube won't let you do either, really. Damn. Jonathan Webb, where can I be found online? How can we sign up for your classes, like live tissue gun classes? Jonathan, you have to talk to Bob Lester. He's in the chat right here for getting signed up on that live tissue lab. My website's not up and running. My social media is up. I haven't been doing much posting on it yet, but the name of the company is LCAR Concepts. So it's LCAR Concepts on all the socials. And I have the 2 YouTube channels. One is LCAR Concepts. The other is Becoming LCAR. All of the fitness, more of the mindset, motivation, the stuff that doesn't involve a gun is going to be on the Becoming LCAR channel, and then anything with a gun is going to be, or med gear, that type of stuff will all be on the LCAR Concepts YouTube. So keep an eye on those, subscribe, and follow on Instagram and all that, and you'll get news as it's made. It's a new thing.
Yeah. And the live tissue lab, that's actually with Homestead Medical, right? That's Homestead Medical, Chuck Peoples' class?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you can't make it to a live tissue lab, but you want really good medical training, we have our immediate action medical here, of course, but I didn't get to take it, but I sat in on his, like, Chuck's just regular medical thing right here that we hosted him on, and it was really good.
Yeah.
So if Chuck's in your area and you don't want to drive all the way down to Camden, for sure jump in that class. Absolutely.
He cares.
Yeah. Yeah.
He cares. There will be a video coming out soon on the LCAR where I think Chuck was a little upset at how well the rats worked.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have the multiple camera angles, but his face when the Doppler was just silent, because my face was kind of like this, and his face was like,
yeah. Well, in his medical class, he said that he didn't have a problem with them for not working. He said that in the live tissue lab, he's had twice now where the cleat broke. You know.
yeah.
So.
But Dan Klingman's a mongoloid. So.
Yeah. I get
so
that.
there is that.
Higher X says, second time for fighting pistol, I'll use a 45 instead of a 9. Damn, dude. We want to keep our target stands. Sam says he unsubscribed and resubscribed, so now he's also number 15. Tyler Willis, you could show off the crew-served gun on the OnlyFans. Thank you, sir. Ribeye, a.k.a. Mike, what's going on, sir?
What? Kyle Boer saying, have you messed any with those mag holders? I've been meaning to send Dylan one.
Yeah, send Dylan one. I have messed with them. I haven't had a problem with them at all. Just the couple of times that I've been teaching a class, when I demo something, I'll bust that bad boy out and stuff.
What is it?
So it's a similar mag holder on your belt, so
Okay.
sideways. So you just
Yep.
in line with your thingy thing. But yeah, no, they're pretty good. I've got some in my bag in there.
Is it like an elastic type?
Yep. Spot for your belt to go through. Keep it in place. Spot for your mag to go in. Keep it in place. Yeah, they're pretty nice. So you're doing pistol stuff this weekend. First official class. How's it feel?
Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of weird. It'll be. I'm sure, once there's just a bunch of people there, it'll be a big nothing burger, like, been here, done this kind of thing. Like, hey, we're gonna, point guns at each other and stuff.
Yep.
Just kidding. Maybe. But it is kind of like that, like, there's like a freedom feeling
Mm-hmm.
that's exciting and also kind of scary,
Yeah.
because it's like, all right, this is unfiltered from what's between these crazy years, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, I'm gonna be able to put my own flavor into things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I buy in and agree so much with what we do here
Right.
that it's not like it was a foreign thing, or I have to strain
Yeah.
to,
Like you weren't trying to fit
believe
into
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, but the ability to take things on tangents and
Mhm.
like there's no timestamp on the thing
Right.
that like someone else is gonna yell at me at because like I missed the timestamp on
Mhm.
a certain thing, or like if I want to run a drill again.
Yeah.
Like I think that's gonna be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm excited. If I wasn't teaching this weekend, I'd be there. Maybe.
You guys have advanced?
Yes. Yeah. Because I did our 3-gun combo, so pistol, rifle, shotgun back to back.
Yes.
And this is the advanced 3-gun combo. So advanced pistol, advanced rifle, advanced shotgun back to back.
Dude, that's a unique
Yeah.
6 days,
Yeah, for sure.
without a doubt. I like it.
And we've got
So
2.
you're gonna be the guy pointing guns at each other.
Yeah, that's my job this weekend. Maybe.
Maybe. Kidding. Probably.
Possibly. Yeah, and we got 2 people who were doing the whole 6 days. I didn't think anybody would actually sign up for the whole 6 days.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, there's so many times where people are like, I want to do. The reason why I did the pistol rifle combo,
Yeah.
same thing. Like, I want to do pistol and rifle, but they're never together.
Yeah.
You know.
Or like there's never an advanced blah 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 on
Mhm.
Monday and Tuesday, or
Yep.
there's never on the weekend, or
Yep.
So I would have thought same thing. It would have been a bunch of people hitting one or the other, but
Yeah.
someone,
Yeah, got two people for
people
all
are
6
just
days.
ready to go in the deep end.
Yep. Of course, I'm going to tag out with Tim for the shotgun part of it, but I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
the pistol and the rifle shenanigans.
Mark Curtis says, I need to take a medical class. I was alarmed when I learned from Chuck that tourniquets were single-use items. Yeah, you definitely need to take a medical class. Like, and that's the thing. I'm gonna start out with medical in my pistol class.
Yeah. Good.
Like, I'm calling it protector pistol, or prepared to protect pistol.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, seriously, what could I do in 15 minutes for a bunch of people with no training that's going to increase their survivability by the most in 15 minutes? Like, why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're going to be like, why aren't we shooting our guns? We came here to shoot.
Oh, dude.
Just make the thing go beep so I can smoke this stage. I'm going to be like, you must be lost.
Yeah, when I teach a small class, it's like one dude. I'm just like, hey, you know how to put a tourniquet on? And when I get the no, I'm like, you're going to learn today.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Because if I'm the one who's hurt, I need you to know this. But yeah, kind of what you're getting into though. That's something that someone is so much more likely to have to use than the gunslinging part of stuff. So I mean, we harp on it all the time. So, but no, I think that's awesome. Good, cool. Kyle Boer wants to know what you do out at SOE.
Oh, what do I can't hook you up on your order. I'm sorry. I don't know when it's going to get there. Send an email to John. He's actually much nicer through email, like seeing the number of interactions that he has with people.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if someone sends an email that's like, hey, checking in on this order, just wondering, like, he'll print that email out and it'll get made that day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so anyway, I'm sorry. He only asked what I do.
Yes.
But I feel like John gets a bad rep by the internet. Like, he's a pretty nice guy and gets, like, is very responsive to people through all kinds of stuff. You have to see some of the idiot stuff that gets sent to him. Because, like, people will just assume that he knows who they are,
yeah.
what their order number is.
Of course.
Like, that he's going to take the time to take their email address and decipher their name from it and then search the system for their name. But they used, like, the wife's credit card or something. And so it's under her name. And, like, send him an order number.
Yeah.
And, like, question mark, or, like, if you don't care, like, there's people that'll send orders in, like, hey, I want this thing, but if it's available in any of these 6 colors, I'll take it. But I basically handle some of the shipping responsibilities, so boxing stuff up and sending it out to you fine folks. And then when I get caught up on that for the day, I run over to the table and I cut all these little annoying threads that poke out of the bags and the things. Because, see, I thought, like, when you go to sew a chest rig up, right? You take a bunch of material, and you, like, have it here, and, like, you just and, like, put pieces on, and then at the end you go, bink.
And it just, like,
and the bag is made.
Done.
That's not how it works.
No,
dude.
it isn't.
That's not how it works at all. No. So, yeah, the girls will be sewing some stuff, and, like, you know, the holes, the grommets in the bottom of the mag pouches and stuff. So they'll sew, like, one portion of it. It'll be phase 1, and then they'll bring it over to us, and we'll put grommets in it, send it back to them. They'll sew on the pals or whatever, Molly. So, cutting and burning, baby, cutting and burning.
Developing some calluses.
Yep.
From nylon threads.
It's like, I swear, I'm not a crackhead. I'm like, Max needed his freaking tool bag. Like, you know how many little threads were sticking out of it?
Casey says, where's the cold weather? Ready to carry a J-frame in my coat pocket. Oh, damn, that's the other thing that I got from the Fast and Accurate class is we were doing the, draw from the holster to the heart shot. And so Dylan was doing it a bunch. And he's like, hold on, wait, I gotta go fix something. And then he walks away, comes back, and I get all set up, ready to go. And then he just busts out a big-ass revolver just from the waistband. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Kyle is complimenting the website.
Saw the TR website has been updated, changed a little bit. Looks good. I'm having some issues with the Liberty TV app. Says it's been updating for like a week now. Any idea when the phone app will be up?
There's an app now?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Well, Kyle, let me take a look at it, and I will absolutely reach out to you, see if I can't get something sorted out for you.
Grant saying, yeah, bitch about your order, and we'll all benefit from the discount code. No, what you guys need to do is tune in on John's live stream and ask him if there's going to be any splatter print mini packs. Because I really want one. Like, really, really bad. So we need, like, 400 people to ask about it. So he does a run of, like, 10 to see if people are actually going to buy them. And then I'll snag one of those.
Yeah. Easy day.
Yeah.
If you guys care about Lewis, you'll do it. Oh, look, Max's Path agrees with you.
Yeah.
Speaking of, so Bob Lester asked when the next contractor sampler is going to be. So, for our contractor classes moving forward, the SUT that is on the calendar, or contact front, the class formerly known as contractor. So other than the one that's coming up in February or April, I can't remember the exact dates. I think it's February. That is the last open enrollment contractor class that we're doing. Like, from now on, it'll be Like you need to get a group of people together and call Heather and say, hey, we want it on this date, and make a deposit, and then we'll put it on the thingamajig.
Now, once you have a group that does that, is it going to go open for?
Yeah.
Like, what if I don't have friends?
Yeah, that's the thing is once we get enough people,
then you
to put
just
a deposit,
join somebody else's
Yeah,
group.
exactly.
So now you're like fifth or sixth wheel in that
Yes.
group of people, and you're plugged in, dude. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, which is what, like, if you guys have never had one of those classes, you know, Jay talks about all the time. Like when you're doing these, when you're planning your briefs and this and that, you're gonna have dudes that you don't know that have just showed up, probably don't speak your language, and you need to be able to explain everything to them. So yeah, when you have your buddy group of friends, 6 friends or so, and then you get these 2 randos joined in, like they're not gonna get all your inside jokes and hidden languages and stuff. So you'll still have to figure out how to make that team work. But yeah, once we get enough signups, it'll be open for public there. How many does it take to get a class scheduled? I believe the minimum is 6. I think that's about as low as Jay likes to go. Anything smaller than that, it gets a little wonky.
Yeah.
It's tough to make.
It's like, yeah, especially a sampler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Like SUT with 4 dudes would just absolutely physically suck.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt.
Carter's asking how the Occam's running. Last time I pressed the trigger, it went bang.
Nice.
Like, yeah, it's been 2 months, but I ran it through AK Knowledge up at Klingman's, and it ran like a top.
Mm-hmm. Bob reminded me, talking about the contractor stuff or contact front stuff. Guys, don't forget, I believe the sale is still running. So if you haven't taken advantage of it yet, Halloween sale 24 will get you 20% off all classes here in Camden. That includes things like the contact front small units package. So if you're wanting to jump into something like that, like I said, this is the last time it'll be open enrollment. But other than that, if you need a medical class because you haven't taken a part of the trifecta yet, like you should as a good student, you can also use it to take advantage, use it to jump in one of those at a discounted rate. All right, I'm done being a businessman. Maybe.
Bob saying sounds like him and the kids.
Dude, yeah.
You got the crew.
Tribble says, showing up. How do you do fellow operators?
The question is, if it's Bob and the kids,
Yeah.
who is Jay gonna make team lead?
Oh, dude. No telling.
Like Andy's just calling the shots.
That might be the safest bet. I haven't gotten a... Never mind, Max. Damn. Gavin says, good shit, Lewis. That's cool, man. It's cool to see how the characters at Tactical Response are evolving. Don't compliment him too much. He doesn't need it. He's trying to keep that ego in check.
Evolving.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm getting big?
Yeah, he's calling you fat. Or swole.
You know.
Yeah.
One way or another. All I know is this medium is extra tight.
Andy just said, hey, they're talking about me. We were, Andy. Tough news for you, sir. But you're going to be team lead when you guys come down here for...
Tyler is asking, does XS still make sights for full-size revolvers? I haven't shopped for full-size revolver sights in a while.
Yeah.
Or ever, maybe.
Yeah, I would assume if they're not on the website that they're probably not making them. Sorry, man.
Yeah, I mean, tritium's good for a long time, so you might be able to find resellers that still have them in stock.
Mm-hmm. Casey says he'd love to do contractor with his 3 boys. It sounds like you and Bob need to get in
Yeah.
contact with each other
That'd be cool.
and set up a contractor class, man.
Max wants Thinker sweatshirts.
Thinker sweatshirts. You're right. I know. Well, we're just now getting the OODA loop shirt sweatshirts in, or OODA loop shirts in. So, Thinker should be next, hopefully, just in time for next winter. Kyle took my son shooting last weekend, M&P 1522 and a Taurus 22. Awesome. Did you let him shoot some full soda cans and make them blow up and stuff like that? That's always fun. When James took Gage shooting for the first time, he took him to Walmart and said, "What's your least favorite soda?" And they bought like 2 12-packs of it and went out to the range and just lit them all up. Is there 16 and younger contractor classes? Yeah, our minimum age is 14, but fighting rifle is a prereq for the contact front stuff. And so, yes, yeah, that'd be fine, 16, as long as the gun handling is on point. Of course, once we get into all that team movement stuff, we have to be a little extra vigilant about muzzles and fingers and things like that. So as long as that's on point, then we won't have there's no issue at all.
And they're saying they can't find the LCAR concepts. It might be because there's not a video yet. It's
you haven't put anything on that one yet.
And when you search, like, even for me to find the Becoming LCAR thing, like on my phone, it gives you so much stuff about cars. And I'm like, I didn't typo, man. I'd searched for the thing I want. It literally, like, letter for letter.
Yeah.
And YouTube's like, clearly you want cars.
The car, car. What you can do, I don't know if it works on YouTube, but there are fancy things that you can do with Google searches where you put a certain thing in like quotes or brackets and it searches for that like specifically. It's not like, hey, look for any combination of this letter. It is this specifically in this order. So Google it and see if that works on YouTube as well. Yep.
Yeah, Bob, 14-year-old ID looks just like 8-year-old ID. Not speaking for tactical response there. This is not legal advice, but just saying.
Nice. Yep. So
yes, I like the idea of child soldiers. What's
just an Uganda simulator, Bob. Yep. There you go. I'm going to see if I can find LCAR.
Dude, if only I had started doing this stuff when I was like single digits of age. Like,
I know, right?
My body probably wouldn't hurt as much now. Like, I'm damn near 40, trying to be in the best shape of my life. I should have reached something that was unattainable for the remainder in my 20s, you know? Like, instead I'm trying to play catch up. Here we go.
3H Survival has a video with you. Gonna watch it after the stream.
Yes.
Very cool.
He does. Brandon is a tattoo artist I've met through SOE. And during SRF, they were like, there was a couple guys, and they were like, hey, we're going down the road to shoot. And I thought we were going over to Isaac's house. And they're like, yeah, no, you just drive over here, turn down this road. I was like, it was my first ever, like, legit redneck, like, fucking welcome to Tennessee shooting experience.
Yeah.
Like, you know the road on the way to Birdsong? You're going down the big hill, and then you start back up on your way up. And, like, on the left, there's some, like, gated driveway. There's, like, a small little road to the right. And then there's, like, a cutout, and, like, it looks like maybe they dug some dirt out of there at one point. But there's, like, a bunch of tires thrown on the side. There's, like, a cardboard box, a bunch of soda cans, like, laying out in the field and stuff. I'm like, this is cool, man. Just pull off on a road, like, oh, there's some dirt that'll catch bullets. Like, yes. Yes.
That's awesome. Oh, damn. Casey's got the hookup for you. YouTube.com/@becomingelcar.
Ah, well, thank you.
Yep. Geomod, he got tired of us talking about it. He said, use search filters, type channel.
I did that, Geo. I tried.
That's funny. 60. Damn it, Andy. I'm so sorry, man. I'm going to send that to you literally right now. I took a picture of the thing.
Do it.
Thank you for reminding me. In my defense, Heather didn't remind me either, even though she said she would.
Well, that's cool that the 3H survival video popped up
Mm-hmm.
when you looked for it.
That is pretty cool.
But yeah, that was, and you'll see in that video, I had no idea. He was like trying to ask me, like, all right, basically, how can people get in touch with you, or like, you know, what's next for you in this world? And I thought he was asking what's next in terms of what to learn. Because he was like, hey, I want to do a video. You know, I'm doing this kind of tactical channel, and so like, where would you start a beginner? And I'm like, well, if the bullets don't go where you want them to, like, that's a pretty big problem. So maybe we'll start with marksmanship. And he's like, and one of the dudes is rolling with a cell phone, and like, I didn't really realize we were on video yet. And he's like, all right, so like, how do I get the gun out? I'm like, well, safely. You know, like,
Yeah.
I think he was thinking I was going to teach to draw, but I'm like, safely, because we're about to work on some marksmanship.
Mm-hmm.
And he like takes the gun out. I'm like, you did not shoot yourself. All right, like, we're doing good so far. So
I like it.
There's some less than awesome moments in there, but it was fun hanging out.
No,
Making a video.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, well, because at the end of the day, right, that is a authentic version of you.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I think I think people will be like, oh shit, I dig that. You know, like, why hasn't anyone else said that? Elcar merch?
Not yet, Bob. Not yet. So the idea or the plan was, you know what they say about plans. The plan was I was going to get back to Camden, and I got back right before SRF, so beginning of October. And I was going to have like these 2 months where didn't really have anything to do but all the back end admin stuff to be able to basically hit 2025 running with Elcar. And got back the day before SRF, went to SRF obviously, and then while there, or the next day,
Right.
John reaches out to me and he's like, hey, can you come in and do some hours? So I've been working at John's close to 50 hours a week last few weeks. So I have not moved Elcar down the field as I would have liked to in the last month or so, but it'll be coming. Josh DeWalt says I should get custom Crocs. Dude, Crocs with no heel, 0 drop Crocs. That would be a thing.
You're the one to do it.
Dude, it'd be pretty badass. Although I do really like my Spartan War sandals.
Yeah.
Maybe even more than the Crocs at this point. Like, I did like Crocs a lot, but the Spartan War sandals, like, you could do the thing where you shave shave your big toe nail.
Yeah.
Into a point.
Oh, dude. Like an emu.
Is that what emus do? Is that how they fight?
I guess so. If they didn't, they do now.
I think they do it with the fighting chickens too.
Let's see. Red 4 reviews. Tom is heading out. Thank you for watching, man. Are you teaching loads or reloads?
Dude, I'm glad you brought that up. I got some editing to do.
Damn.
That's going to be fun. Trying to explain the nuance in that
Yeah.
to like someone brand new. Like, all right, load your gun. You mean reload? No, everybody else is wrong.
Yeah. Let me tell you a story real quick. Dig this.
Do you know who Super Dave is?
All right, guys. It's 8 o'clock. That means it's time for me to go and pick up Bane. He was playing video games over at Rebecca's today, so
Cool.
now I got to go make him do schoolwork or something. Anyway, yeah.
No fun.
I know, right? So thank you for watching. As always, I think next Monday, we have our Patreon stream. So if you're not a Patreon member, make sure you come check that out. And then we'll be back next Wednesday for the regularly scheduled thing. Remember, this is the way.